Hello and welcome to my office. JB Glossinger here. I'm glad you're stopping by to watch this video. Really excited about this video. I'm going to share some things with you that have totally changed my life and literally put a new perspective on things. Help me really understand time at a very deep level, and that is journaling. You see, years ago I started journaling to just kind of keep a record of everything that I'm doing. In fact, I got one of my first journals I ever started here. This is actually the famous journal that I now speak about, the little one that's in my book, Get Out of Neutral. And you can actually see on 11/12/95, I literally wrote down on the page, what would a winner do? Right here, what would a winner do? I wrote it right in that page. And this is a journal. It goes back to when I moved to Tucson, Arizona, just me and Chaos. And if you've read my book, you know, Chaos was my buddy, my German Shepherd that I had for 17 years. And this was the start, you know, and I literally look back and I read these entries and it seems like yesterday. It literally does. And this was back in, you know, 11/12/95. And I look back at some of my goals: to be financially stable, to have a new car, and by 1/10/96. It's just funny to look back. But the thing that's so important about journaling, and why I'm doing this video now, is it's a great time to get started. I just got my new journal in the mail today. It's a Tree of Life journal. It's leather bound. I've come a long way, haven't I? I mean, from these two, what a difference. And actually got a great new pin for Christmas, a new Mont Blanc to go along with it. And the reason that journaling is so important is, yes, we want to capture the positive moments that go on in our lives and review those, because it will help us get new positives in our lives. It helps get the negative out of our mind. But the other major reason here at Morning Coach, one of the big things that we're going to be talking about this year is psychological time and adding years to your life. I know that's deep, but the truth of the matter is we're going to add years to your life. And how are we going to do that? We're going to slow time down. I want you to think about when you were 9 years old. How long did a year last? For me, it lasted forever, right? It was like, gosh, 9 years. You couldn't wait for the summer. You couldn't wait for the winter. I mean, it just took forever when I was back in Indiana. Now at 44, literally, I remember giving out trick-or-treat candy in October, and it seems like that was just yesterday. 4th of July just went like that. I literally go home every year to Indiana for the 4th of July, and it seems like it's like a couple weeks now. And so what the journal does, and one of the things we're going to talk about at Morning Coach throughout the year, I've been doing so much research on time and relativity. What the journal does, it helps you get control of that, okay? So when you journal, you put in the date and the time, you write down some things that happen, and you put some positive things in. And then as you go through your life, you write in your journal, you write your story, things that are going on, your goals, things that you're after. And you'll find that a week will go by, that you'll miss a week of journaling. And what will happen is you'll be moving so fast mentally that you won't even remember parts of your life, parts of that week. You probably won't even remember anything in that week, maybe a couple things. And so what this does is it helps you slow down time and capture moments and capture your time. Because we've got to slow down a little bit. I mean, one of the big things at Morning Coach is creating better health, more wealth, and creating more time. And you can't have better health if you're just flying along in life, caught up in the minutia. And that's where most people are. Literally, they get to their deathbed and they wake up and they're like, where did my life go? And we've got to slow that down. And so we do that with a journal. You don't have to get as fancy as this one. You know, you can get a notebook like I had and a ballpoint pen. You can do it on your computer. I like to write. I just think there's something magical about pen on paper. I like to have a journal that I want to write in, okay? My last year's journal was this leather-bound one here that I'm retiring now. I could get a new refill for it, but I don't want a new refill. I wanted a new journal to get this new year off to an amazing start, because I know for me and the community here at Morning Coach, it's going to be the best year ever. And what I document in these gold tip pages here is going to be magical. And I want you to do the same. So you have a few days here before the New Year's is starting, and if you're watching this after, you still have time. Go grab a journal. We're going to be using it a lot. in the Morning Coach community. We're going to be talking a lot about psychological time, and we're really going to get back to those days of being 9, 10, 11, where our years are just amazing. And I got to tell you, if your years aren't amazing, like right now you're like, I don't want my years to go fast, I want them to go faster, then we need to step back and take a breath. Because it's time to start getting excited about life again. It's time to get happy, get energetic. Life is awesome. But if you're stuck in minutia, if you're stuck in the mud and you just can't get going, you got issues, right? And we got to get through those issues together. Believe me, we all have our own set of problems. We've all working through them. But that's why I put the Morning Coach community together, so that we can get through them together, okay? And we can move forward together. So get that journal. It's a great time. Start writing those moments. And as we get together more at morningcoach.com, I'm going to teach you different techniques and ideas that will help you to start slowing that time down. But this is one of the biggest tools that's going to help us do it. And I need you to get consistent with it. And don't make it work. Just do it when you feel like writing. And we'll see how that time just flows and how we can start to slow it down. I got some secrets on how to speed it up too. Like when you're on an airplane, you want to get somewhere, or when you're sitting on a bus or in a car and you want to get somewhere. I got some tips on that too. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be life-changing. So get out there, have a great one. Thanks for visiting with me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to put it up here right now. I'm going to be doing more videos this year, so you can subscribe to this somewhere up in this area here. Hit that subscribe. That will take you to the channel, and that will make sure that you get more of the videos and things that we're doing here at morningcoach.com. All right, so hey, get ready for a great year. And hey, if you haven't started journaling, hey, the best time to plant an oak tree was 20 years ago or today. So get started today. This is a great opportunity to get it done.